YouTube, what is good? It is your boy Flex, and put your muscles up, because we're back with another video. So in today's video, man, we got part 2 of Paul Sykes. I know you guys been waiting on it, man, so we're going to get right into it. Let's cut out all the chit-chat, grab your headphones, turn the volume up, get right into the video. Let's watch it, let's go.
Paul Sykes has been held in 18 different prisons, including Wakefield. Although not at the time when the prison officers there included his father, Walter.
I know what it's like in prison, because I work there. And it's not so good slopping out every morning and no running water, and they're living like animals, aren't they? They're just like animals in prison.
My dad's an old screw. He loves to give orders. Can't do anything, but he can give orders out like. I've told him that he ain't got to give me any more orders. He's 77 now, and he can't do it. He's got cancer and he's dropping to bits and all that, like screws do. And I've told him to shut up.
He's run me down too much. He did yesterday, even yesterday. I went into our cage just when they were the young fella and he started slagging me, calling me useless. I'd never done nothing, couldn't do anything, never had done, and never will do. You're just a useless, and he swore. And he said, sit down, and I come out. I didn't sit down, but he didn't. I thought he was coming after, he didn't. And I walked down here as sick as a pig. I walked down to our house. And I thought, well, if that's the only lad I've got can talk to me like that, it's time I packed in. It's time I thought, give it up, this game. Families.
Is it?
Okay, so if somebody please want to translate what he said, I really tried to understand what he was saying. I couldn't. I failed. I'm sorry. So please, somebody kind of sum up what he was saying to me, because, yeah.
Dickhead, he's as daft as a brush, but he's honest and he's trustworthy. And you can put your life on me dad. He's no bottle. Plenty of shouting, can give orders, and he's... Well, have a look at him. He's got a finger missing for a start. He'd give somebody a belt in the teeth. It's gone rotten. It's fell off like he's had to have it amputated, yeah? He's blind. All my life, I can never, ever remember my dad at least twice a week he's come home with dog shit on his shoes. That's how clever he is.
How much sort of fatherly love is there left for a son?
Not much. Not much. You might as well say it up to lives anywhere else. Not much. It's all gone. It's all gone.
Do I love him?
Wow.
I am the only person on earth allowed to call him a useless bastard. Nobody else can call him it. Just me. Nobody else can call him it. He's my dad.
That's tough, man. That's tough, because, like, as a, me personally, I never grew up with my father, so I don't really know the bond of a son and father should have, besides me and my own son, and two, like, the strain, a relationship can suffer between father and son, because I never experienced it. But to see that, these two men, growing up with each other, one raising the other, and then by the end of one's life, one saying that, I don't really have much love for my son. It's hard, man. That's and it's kind of tough to fathom, especially me being a father. I have multiple kids, and I could never see myself ever saying that. Never. So that's a hard pill to swallow right there. But then at the same time, him saying, Mr. Paul is saying that, I'm the only one who can call him a useless bastard. I'm the only one who can do that. Anybody else do that, and then we're gonna have a problem. You know what I mean? So there's definitely love there. You know what I mean? There's definitely a father-son bond that can never be broken. But apparently there's just too much stuff that's happened. These guys are old, so apparently a lot of stuff has happened.
Times come home, I've kept hoping and hoping that it would alter. It was going to come out and it was going to work and it was going to write and it was going to do this. He's done nothing. Only go out and meet up with his old cronies. Well, things don't look good.
Okay, guys, I'm letting you know right now, I don't watch any of my videos before I post them. I don't watch any of them. I don't even really skim through them. I get recommendations and I go and I watch them, okay? I didn't know that they already had it broke down into part 1 and part 2. Sorry, guys. I didn't know that, okay? Sorry. I apologize again. Sincerely.
In mid-October, at home on the Lupset estate, Paul and Kath prepared for their wedding the service to be conducted by Delroy Showers, an old prison friend.
Yeah, right, Delroy.
In the hotel I booked in, so I brought the Gideons along, so that should help.
You don't need him.
Oh, you got the Gideons there?
I've got the Tanaka
Yes.
and all business.
The Living Bible.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Are we going through a formal process?
You're going to have to. That's what it's all about. I thought he was pulling my leg.
No. Yes, it's an acid. Okay, let's describe it. It's an acid house wedding. Do you really want to go through a process? Because I can stand firm.
What do you want to do? Go for it? You want to go for it?
Yeah, he wants it.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I'll read the text that I just done a bit of work on.
Leviticus. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Not Leviticus, the lawmaker. We've had enough lawmakers in our life. I feel this is almost Monty Python-esque, and it's very difficult for me, so please bear with me. I have selected a number of texts. They're all rather sexist on the modern ear, as it's always discussions about how obedient the wife should be. And I think in this particular union, Paul needs to be somewhat obedient to some of Kathy's perceptions and ideas and feelings.
We made the rules up before we started, Del.
Paul,
I never give her a reason not
no
to
arguments, otherwise the divorce takes process before the marriage.
She can't divorce
Okay.
me.
Okay, let's go into it.
She
Please,
can't divorce me.
please be quiet.
I'm telling you that. That's the rules. I
So-
never give her a reason not to love me. And that's the rules. You watch all this out between us.
I'm going, that man
Yeah,
drunk.
you know that. So
Yes,
you punch
indeed.
about that.
Yes.
But we're not fucking Christians either.
Yes, okay.
You gotta remember that.
Paul,
Listen, I never
a
give her a
moment,
reason
please.
not to love
Paul,
me.
you're making it very difficult for Kath, Paul.
I'm not Christian.
Paul, I really can't continue this. I know it's
Are we
something
married,
somewhat
aren't we?
pantomimic. Paul, please, can we continue? This is chapter 19, verses 4 to 6, and it's
I'm not playing.
It's the
I'm not fucking playing. I'm not playing.
So are they supposed to be getting married right here? It's supposed to be their ceremony, and he's making a complete fool of himself. Is that what I'm seeing?
Playing at Christian fucking pretending shit. The rules are this. I never get... She's got a nipper of mine 11, another one 3. And I'll never give her a reason not to love me. That's the rules. She's slung a lot in with me, yeah? She's slung it like, why do they say women and children first when there's a boat sinking? Because they're not built to survive. She's slung a lot in with me because I'm a survivor. Dead right. We're okay, we're married. And that's it, she's mine. She can't fucking divorce me.
Okay, I suppose at the end of the day, that's
And
about the
I
best.
swear that by God.
I suppose at the end of the day, that's the best route out. But
Yeah, right, Del.
I feel like a rather large gooseberry.
Yeah, you're not, Del. You're dead right.
Okay.
You're dead right, mate.
Thank you.
First want to congratulate you. Cheers, Rocky. Yeah, that's a cold mate.
The psychiatrist don't blame his father, so I don't know. I don't, but you can't really, not when you've no proof.
I was a bit strict with him. Yeah, I was strict. Yeah. But anyway, what's gone's gone, isn't it? It's the future what counts.
You don't have to answer my husband back. You don't have to have an opinion. You have his opinion. Who's the best jockey, who's the best footballer, He knows, so you don't argue. Otherwise, it goes irate. I've been used to brutality with my husband. Perhaps that's why Paul thinks you've got to use force, because his dad's always used force.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, right.
Well, that's it then. Why did I click it in the rear hole to show you that your fucking hands were useless in your pocket? They're there to stop to them. They're there to protect you, not in your pockets, giving in. Have you ever seen a kid trip up climbing stairs, going downstairs with his hands in his pockets, or going up? Yeah, right. But you need your fucking hands. That's why you've got them.
A kid is scared, yo. Like I'm, like that right there is kind of making me mad, bro. Because you can see his kid is scared. Like just standing next to him, bro, he's scared. You can see by the way he reacts when Mr. Paul is moving. Like he jumps, he flinches, he reacts because you can tell like he's used to getting. Well, he's not used to it, but he probably puts his hands on him a lot. He's probably has put his hands on him a lot. You know what I mean? And that.
Give it a lot of thought, being a father. I have. I couldn't not with a father like I had. He made some cock-ups, my dad. I don't want to make any cock-ups like he made. Oh, look at this here. Got my kids at home. They don't know a father's love. They've never had a father's love. And I don't know a son's love either. I don't know a kid's love. I've never experienced it. It's good water, innit? I think I'm getting through to my kids. I hope I am. I hope I'm getting through to them. I hope they're not causing any trouble and stealing and pit. I hope they're doing as I'm telling them to do. I don't ask them to do anything. I don't ask them to do a thing. But you'll be laughing because it's a funny matter in this. Kath had 2 tenors in her purse last night. When she come home, a tenner had been took out and 8 quid had been put back. Do you think I'm making it up?
No.
So what you got to say about it then?
No.
Well, who would you say it was? Everything you? Huh, Ryan?
No.
Well, who would you say? Who would you blame? You've got to blame our Paul. Who would you say? He denies it.
It was that him.
Of course you would. One of your evil bastards is blaming the other when you know full well it's not him. And it ain't funny. It ain't funny being accused of being a thief. It's not funny being a thief. I'm going to tell you this, you better start remembering what you're doing, and when I ask you a question, I want an answer. I don't want none of that dickhead talking to your tutor shit, talking to a screw shit. You're talking to me, yeah? And I want some out of you. I want some response. Not none of that vacant lot and lock me in my cell. I won't lock in your cell, beat your fucking... You don't know how close you are, you to a good hiding. A proper 16-year-old good hiding. Don't clip round fucking ear hole. You're winding me up. Anyway, both of you piss off, go and get out. You drive me up the wall. You sicken me, the pair of you. They do, they wind me up. He winds me up. They're both liars and he just smirks and grins and everything. I know it's him. He went through my pockets last night when I come in. One despicable, dirty oh, I'm telling you. Telling you what I'm going to do with him. I'm going to have to beat him up. I'm going to have to do. Because he doesn't take anything serious unless you do, you know. Don't take anything serious. That's what you've got to do. That's the only way he can get his brain to work, knock out all the shit thoughts. Well, he ain't got any thoughts. He knock out the vapour fumes from the glue years ago. Go knock them out of him. That's what you've got to do and get him back on this planet. Did you see him sat there like a drip sprawled out? He's a terrible disgrace of a lad. Am I to blame? I don't know. He'd still be a useless bastard whether I'd have been there or not.
Within 3 months, Paul was in trouble, accused of attacking a pub customer with a billiard cue. Then he had a violent argument with a club doorman. On each case, he was found not guilty.
The trouble that I've been in has been no more than adjusting to the rules and the social patterns and levels and of this new prison I'm in. That's all.
Next, he was locked up for 3 days. He'd broken a bail restriction on entering any pubs in the Wakefield area, a ban that lasted 8 months. Paul has always been a drinker.
If I have 5 pints of beer every day, if I'm not drunk, it don't affect me one way or the other, but it just keeps me ticking over lovely. Apart from it helping me sleep, keeping my bowels working and all this carry on, I ruptured a kidney in 1968 playing football. And I have to have about 12 pints of fluid every day just to keep it in a state of hydration. Yeah, well, he's entitled to blow his trumpet. You should see the gaff though where he lives.
What are you giving this? Get it over there.
What's that?
Huh?
I didn't mean to did.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it. The swap.
No.
Go on, I'll suck it on that. Yeah, you can't help smoking. But for me, I like being drunk. And in fact, people... I've never had any complaints about me being drunk. You know, if I have got drunk, I still manage to keep my wits about me, although I don't remember that I have done. It's good, yeah. But it runs in the family anyway. I don't want to make you jump, Kenny.
Oh, hello, Paul.
I've come
Great to see you. How are you?
I've come to ask you to do me a favour.
What?
As you can see, I'm not the world's best dressed man, am I? But that's no fault of yours, that's my own fault. And I need an evening suit. A top jolly evening suit. And I need a bit of credit, Ken.
Yeah, fine. Oh, well, right then, I'll measure you. What is it for, anyway, Paul, this?
I need a suit, but I can't pay for it.
What
This is... No, what I've done, you know Bobby Diamond, Bob Shaw?
Yeah.
Paul Summers.
Yeah.
Too true. They're putting on a show for me for nothing. At Lupsit Working Men's Club, I've written the letters to the committee. I've got the unanimous backing of the committee.
I see.
They've got
44.
I've got this show on anyway.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds, the raffle prizes and the tickets on the door are all going towards to start the Lupsit Boys Club, which I've got St George's Church Hall. They're all one style out there, didn't they?
No, there's double-breasted.
No, I like the link button.
Single-breasted with a shawl collar.
Yeah, shawl collar, you've got it linked button.
That's right.
That'll do supersonic. So I can get my chest out, you know?
Yeah.
Much well and all my frills.
So we'll get you for a fitting as soon as possible, then.
But just give us
I'll give you a ring,
okay.
yeah. Okay, Paul.
Okay,
right.
Ken. Look after yourself.
I'll see you later, then.
Okay, look
Yeah,
after
thanks a
yourself,
lot.
Kenny. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. And all I ever knew, only you.
Now, you know what tonight's all about? Tonight's all about a youth club, and this idea has come from a young man who wants it to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome on stage and make him feel at home, ladies and Mr. Paul Sykes. Will you please bring him on stage? Very much. Come on, Paul. I'll bring them. Don't worry about them. I'll get you a table.
You're right.
Nice suit.
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, you're right. Have you brought raffle? Good evening. We've got to draw raffle. I don't know whether we've drawn raffle or we haven't drawn raffle. I'm not bothered. But let me tell you what the prizes are. You've got your choice. This is an ivory necklace. I don't want you to go anywhere with televisions and shit, Japanese plastic. I want you to go away with something you'll remember tonight with. I bought this off a kid outside the Ikoyi Hotel in Lagos in Nigeria. It's ivory, and it's beautiful, and it's worth a lot of money. And it was mine. That's the first one. Now then, the second one is... Listen, I'm sorry, I'm not used to all this. It's a Patrick Mackay original painting. An original. I know. Well, you've never heard of Patrick Mackay. I doubt if you know much about painting, but Patrick Mackay is in the ABC book of mass murderers, and he's a mate of mine. I'm doing this because I want to help the kids. Yeah, and that's all. I'll train them and I'll send them which way to go, and I want you to send your kids to me, and I'll look after them.
No way would I ever send my kids to him, bro. That's crazy. My guy is drunk on stage, and you talking about sending your kids to me. I'll take care of them. Bro, you came to a charity event drunk.
The Lupsit Boys Club opened on Paul Sykes' 44th birthday. 24 boys joined at the first of the weekly training sessions.
That's better, that's good. I'm using the image that I create to gain their respect. 1, 2, 3. And I can prove it, I can lead by example, and I can show them, and I can bully them into it, and I can give them the feeling of belonging. Very good. To the working class kids, they are the calluses on the hands of mankind, and they're going soft because there's no work to be done. Speed, that's good style, that's good style. Somebody should be about finishing now any time. Don't look at me. Keep your head in front here. A boys' club based on survival. That's what it's about. How to survive. And you won't survive. Tell me where it's an advantage to be weak. Get your step up, son. Get your step up, son, you. Come on. Straighten them legs out. Come on, straighten them legs out. Straighten them right out.
Since his release, Paul has had no regular income.
Well, I got me £32.95 on September the 8th last year. And I'm down to my last 4 pence.
To make a living, he's had to start his own business.
The last resort debt collecting agency, threaten a gram's a specialty. There's always somebody wants somebody bashing. For whatever reason, it's usually money. Once you get beaten up, that's your debt cancelled, and then you'll have me to pay and you don't get your money anyway. And invariably, if they have got the money, I do get it. I do get it. I don't break the law. You know, I just appear one morning at 8 o'clock and make myself welcome. Yeah, that's what I do. I once caught a fella. He'd been messing about for months and months, and I caught him 5 minutes after he'd been married in the toilet in the hotel where he were having his reception. And I told him that unless he'd come up with something here and now, we're going to stick his head right through the wedding cake and cover him in blancmanges and just generally cause mayhem. Well, I wandered in, I followed him, and he took his wife's engagement ring off, and that just about covered the debt. That was dead right. I don't advertise in the yellow pages. Word of mouth.
One person who recommends the services of the last resort debt collecting agency is local businessman Dennis Flint. He lined up a job that took Paul to Spain.
Dennis, hey there, me old pal. How are you?
How are you, my love?
Did you make a living out of it, Paul? That's the main thing. Did you get your wages? Did you get your wages?
380 quid in front and a trip to Spain.
And a trip to Spain. How long for?
Went on about 4 days. Went on the Wednesday and come back on the Monday, something like that.
So you had a bit of a good time as well?
I had a few swims in the old Mediterranean.
That's okay then. Mm.
I've been going on. Well, I don't know how you come to meet that lot.
Paul's English client had 2 debts outstanding, but only one could be collected.
But they've rung me up and they've stuck your name up, Dennis.
Yeah.
I thought, well, that can't be so bad. You know, Lord of the
I'm
Manor
advertising you, Paul.
Knocked on the door. Like, this is early in the morning. She floats to the door. She's 70. This is his mother. So I explained the case to her.
What do you say? What do you say to her?
I said, well, really, I'm looking...
You've come here for some money?
I said, yeah, of course I did. Of course I did, straight away. But she doesn't owe the money. He's in Canada. His wife's mother has suddenly got cancer and he's gone to Canada. So I gets into the old lady and she don't... Obviously, with this kind of opulence, she's not worried about 4 grand, is she? I mean, she can just sell the buggy in the drive. Oh, no, it's reproduction. Anyway... Oh, no, it's reproduction. And she's there, hard as nails. East End of London, got it in her eyes like Jaws.
Yeah?
So, yeah, got it. So she knows the SP. So I said, well, he must have a few quid. You must be able to sort something out, I said, and, you know, on your son's behalf. She said, Manny, she said, you know, we haven't any servants. Oh, I said, I'm sorry for you. I said, I really am, I'm sorry for you. But that was it. But she don't... Oh, Benny, it's a lad. What owns it?
Exactly,
in Canada.
Yeah.
You're gasping for a bevy, Dennis. Have you got a bevy? Go get us a bevy, go.
You know I don't like you drinking here, don't you? I've
Dennis, I'm over 18.
I've always told you before.
I
I don't like you smoking roll-ups and I don't like you drinking my beer. When you come to my house...
It's a man's right. This is a man's right to get drunk.
Hey.
He's not allowed to get disorderly.
Hey,
well,
you'll get bloody disorderly. When you enter a drink, you're an educated man, OK?
Yeah.
When you've had a drink, you're a fucking maniac, OK? Anyway, I'll give you a drink, OK?
I should think so.
All right?
I should think so. Deserve.
That's a good guy right there, man. Tell him. I'm sure there's been people to tell him the same thing, but to actually hear it in this whole video, man, it's nice. You know what I mean? Because it's very true. It's very true. You know, when he's in prison, when he was in prison, you know what I mean? Because obviously he didn't have immediate access to alcohol and drugs, right? And you can tell, you could tell right away he's very intelligent, very smart, very analytical, like very in-depth mind, you know. But then when you incorporate the alcohol into a system, you get a completely different man. And I mean, like, nobody's perfect, and then alcohol, it definitely brings out different sides of you that you probably don't even know you have, you know what I mean? But to hear that it's nice. Oh, I muted. Oh shoot.
I don't drink beer, so...
80 pence a pint.
80 pence a pint.
Go on,
So
Link, what
that's
it is?
a little 80 pence on me investment. Okay.
Dennis Flint has put money into the publication of Paul's book, Sweet Agony.
It's going well. It's going well. It's at the printers. It's the bee's knees.
Is
It's
it?
all, yeah, it's dead right
Yeah,
now.
it's coming on all right. We've got...
It is, yeah.
I've been... I
A
just
definite date,
I
definite
just come
date.
back from Turkey, as you know. I've been there 3 months now,
Yeah.
you know, and all I've been thinking about is my investment.
We've seen the jacket design. We like it.
Happy with
We
it?
like it. We're happy with the jacket design. Yeah? Yeah, sure. Paul running away, being chased.
Yeah, being chased by...
Everybody in his life.
Sweet Agony's publisher is Lofthouse Publications of Pontefract. Its owner, Stephen Lofthouse, has few reservations.
Sweet Agony has got literary merit. We were sure of that when we first read it. But above all that, all our readers, male and female, have thought it a very good read. They've all enjoyed it. They haven't been able to put it down. They've turned the pages over and they've enjoyed it.
It can't possibly fail to sell. It's a good story. It is a good story and it's funny. And people want to laugh these days. They want a good laugh. But it's a well-written book. It won the Kersler Award, and that was its test. It had not been edited, it had not been to publishers, it had not been anywhere, just as it were written. It's not given out every year that you've got to win it. So that gave me all the confidence I needed. That gave me all the confidence. I thought, well, it's got literary merit. I must have been in the nick with at least 3 million cons and another 100,000 screws. And I think they'll bite just to see if they're in it, for a start. Oh, I think it'll burst on the scene like The Virgin Soldiers of Saturday Night and Sunday Morning. They're both first-time books. They're both autobiographical. You know, Alan Sillitoe and Leslie Thomas, and they're both well-established authors now. I think it'll burst on the scene as in that similar vein.
He thinks he's somebody and he's not. He's just somebody that's been in prison all his life. And there's nothing clever about that.
This is the first time I've ever come out of prison where I've not forgotten about it within about 2 hours. It's with me every minute of every day's a nick. Can't be a dad in the nick, can I? How can I be a dad in the nick? But I do miss it, yes. Like the peace and the quiet, I enjoy all that. Not having to worry where the next meal's coming from. I've got all that to do out here. Yeah, of course I miss it. The security of it, the doors shut, and I'm all right, thank you very much.
Oh, when he talks sensible, I think there's hope, and I think that it's going to make something eventually. But eventually, he ain't got a lot of time left, has he? 40 odd.
I've got this far now. There'll be no bubble bursting. And with a little bit of help from my friends, I'll finish the course. I'll finish the course.
So far, Paul Sykes has managed to stay out of prison, and he and Kath are about to have another baby. With no regular job, he's pinning all his hopes on his new book, and it's already sold 2,000 copies of a 10,000 copy print run. We'll be back in the new year, in fact, on New Year's Day. So until then, good night.
Hey, happy holidays. Speaking of New Year's, what a perfect time to watch this video since apparently it's around the holidays that it was released, huh? Cool. But man, Paul Sykes, man. Paul Sykes is an interesting character. Very interesting character, man. I honestly have a lot to say about him. And if I talked about everything that was going through my head, man, this video would go on for another 15 minutes. Because I got a lot of things, man. Like, his intent, you can tell he has great intent, man. His intent it seems pure. But the damage is done. The damage is done, and you can see that, and you can see he's still, he's still trying to claw his way out of the hole, and it's very commendable to see him still trying to put in the efforts, but obviously they're half-assed, they're half-assed efforts. His boys club, he told us that he doesn't have good relationships with his children. He told us that he doesn't know what a child love is. So how do you expect to be able to mentor other children when you haven't even tapped into your own children, right? Like I said, guys, I can keep going and going, man. This is a very interesting character, very good documentary. You guys post in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, and of course, hit that big red button. Until next time, man. You guys put your muscles up. I'm out of here. Peace.